Hello and welcome to a new financial year. With the new year brings a brand new budget. And this year's was one of the most difficult to balance, but more on that in a minute. Based off the past 12 months of unprecedented rises in construction and material costs, together with record consumer spending, over the next 12 months we're unfortunately expecting the costs of goods and materials for council to increase by about 14%, which is almost 2.5 times the current CPI rate. I'll be upfront with you. In this year's budget, there is an average increase to the total rates of $1.71 per week. However, there was a number of factors at play for this decision to be made, so I thought I'd take some time to explain and give you the full understanding on why an increase was necessary. This year's record $816 million budget is about increasing our infrastructure investment to ensure the lifestyles locals love isn't just preserved but enhanced. Budget 22-23 delivers a record $259 million capital works program to provide the infrastructure and investments locals have told us they want to see in their communities, via feedback to me directly and via feedback in the Moreton Says survey. This council wants to ensure our priorities align with our community's values. That said, the biggest portion of the budget is again dedicated to our roads and transport networks, with $174 million allocated in projects around Moreton Bay to ensure our region keeps moving. Despite this rise, Moreton Bay will still remain one of the lowest rating councils in Southeast Queensland, and it's thanks to our strong financial position that we'll be able to do this. Whilst other councils are cutting infrastructure projects or having to go beyond their debt limit, that's not the approach Moreton Bay will be taking. We at council work hard to ensure ratepayers' money is invested appropriately in our region, so that critical infrastructure and services continue to be delivered. In the face of 14% rises in materials and services to council, we made a decision. Do we cut out infrastructure projects that we know ratepayers are demanding, or reduce services and service levels that ratepayers have come to expect? All of our councils agreed that we need to ramp up infrastructure investment to deliver a full record capital program of works this financial year. We all agree that now is not the time to slow down investment, with our infrastructure desperately needing to keep pace with our growing region. We also want to ensure we maintain the standards of service that you all expect. Finally, as part of the growth we're experiencing, we know that Moreton Bay's over 65 population is growing at twice the rate the rest of Southeast Queensland. By 2051, we will have grown by 182%. That's why last year, we introduced a rates rebates to part pensioners to add to our existing rebates for pensioners, bringing even more value for money for our ageing residents, and we'll continue this into the future. I could go on, but I think the above is a pretty good indication of how passionate I am that our region continues to receive value for money for their rates and continues to benefit through millions of dollars of expenditure into the future. So while this is a big spending budget, I've been very deliberate in making sure council addresses the concerns you've raised with me, and I'll continue to do that for my community, ensuring a strong financial future for council and value for money for you.